I think that when I'm thinking about communications and communicating with me, the best thing that I could hear, I can't really hear, I can see, and that's your actions. I don't need to be touched every month or every year. What I need to do is I need to see the board taking the correct action when issues occur. And I think that one of the reasons why I'm in favor of this proposal is because I believe that some of the actions have been a bit tone deaf. What has been allowed to happen at UC Davis, what's happened with Regent de la Pena, alarms me. And then when we start looking at the audit and how many students from out of state are here, when those institutions were primarily built with our tax dollars, it's very hard for me to look at my constituents and say, we're doing a good job. And we're fielding a lot of those questions coming into my district office. So if you're thinking in terms of taking strong action on these issues to demonstrate that this is not spun out of control and require more oversight, then I agree with you 100%. And if you're saying that that's your goal and you're going to demonstrate it, I don't see why we would ever have a problem in the future. But if you think that speaking to me more frequently, it's not going to change the outcome of my phone ringing off the hook in my district when kids with 4.0s are being denied entrance to our UC system, and I'm reading in the paper about the misuse and inappropriate actions both by presidents and regents. So from that standpoint, I just think that it's important to understand actions speak louder than words. And Senator, I didn't know if you had taken consideration, because I think the issue isn't how long the terms are. I think the issue sometimes is how often they come up before the legislature. I'm going to be supporting this bill today. I like it. I enjoy being a co-author of it. But if moving along, I'd be open to the idea of having everybody have a 6-year term, just like U.S. senators. That's a long time to be very independent, because I think your independence is very important. But at the same time, it balances those who believe it's okay to violate ethics rules, who choose not to make any action when folks cross the ethics line. And I think that that would give us a chance to do a slight correction, to give a notion to the regents of what we find acceptable and unacceptable. I wouldn't be as concerned about having a permanent limit to the number of terms, because there'd always be the option of them being independent, but every 6 years rolling back, and so we could go back and evaluate and concur and agree that they're on the right path and right direction. And listen, I've gone to a lot of states. I'm very involved in other states as we try to compare best practices. And I don't think that there is a finer institution. I think that the UC system is incredible. I think that biotech is here. I think that we attract a lot of industry here because of the great work that's been accomplished. So I am no way opposed to the UC system. But I think that currently many of those folks who serve in the UC system have failed us, and we need a course correction.